Soft skills in the salon. This is a super important topic. I'm so glad you clicked on this video. My name is Mandara Kisa and I help new hairstylists bridge the gap between getting licensed to creating the hairstylist life that they enjoy. I hope that you have had a fantastic New Year's Eve. I hope all of your New Year dreams came true so far in 2024. I'm so excited. I wanted to make this video just to encourage you as a new stylist to use some of these soft skills, and we're also going to talk about how some of these soft skills in the salon are going to help you get a client list and help you get that returning clientele. Okay, so without any further ado, let's just get right into the video. Okay, so soft skills in the salon. One of the soft skills in the salon is listening. So not just regular listening, but active listening. When we think about active listening, we think about pausing and allowing the person to talk, but not just allowing the person to talk, but then also responding to them and rephrasing what they said and paraphrasing what they said and saying it back to the client. Like for instance, if your client comes in and she wants bangs, so she comes in, she sits in your chair, I want bangs. Okay, well, what kind of bangs do you want? Then you, as the salon professional, it's your job to then suggest different types of bangs. Do you want a straight across bang? Do you want a side bang? Do you want curtain bangs? Do you want a shag bang? Like, what kind of bangs do you want? So, but it's our job as the stylist, as the beauty professional, to help the client pull up pictures. These are all a part of active listening skills. So when I started working in the salon, this to me is probably, I realized that active listening is probably the most important part of being a stylist. Like, not even the technical portion of the actual doing of the hair. Really, it's the listening portion. Because the more you listen, the more you can ensure that you're going to be on the same page as the client. And at the end of the day, like, the client is going to get what the client wants. That's our goal, right? Is to make sure that the client is happy and make sure that we get those bangs perfect, okay? So that, I feel like, is probably the first important thing to mention with soft skills is active listening, for sure. So the next thing would be educating the client. So this is actually the fun part. When you're educating your client, this is going to include physically showing the client that this is the product that I'm using in their hair. You know, if the client has curly hair, maybe you have a certain curl cream that you use. Picking up the product, showing it in the client's hands, allowing that client to touch and feel the product, educating that client on how they can use this product at home. This is also going to help you with your take-home product sales as well. So some salons call it retail sales, but home hair care, whatever you want to call it. It's also going to really help you with that as well. So I like to educate the clients on the products that I'm using on their hair as I'm styling their hair. So for instance, if I'm doing like a simple wash, blow dry, flat iron, every product that I use in that client's hair, as I'm using it in their hair, I will tell them exactly how I'm using it, what benefits to their hair that this product has, and I'll tell them how often they should use it in their hair. So for instance, I'm doing a wash, blow dry style. As I'm at the shampoo bowl, client has curly hair. I'm gonna say, hey, this shampoo is perfect for your hair because your hair is a curly texture, and this is gonna put a lot of moisture in your hair. We also have this product, if you're interested, whatever. Well, you don't really have to sell it. You don't have to sell it. The product is gonna sell itself, okay? So you can really just go in while you're washing her hair, tell her the benefits of this curly product, what have you. And then you tell her how often she should wash her hair, tell her how often, walk through like what you're doing. And this also helps to like establish trust, and it establishes like you're educating them. So they're going to trust you. They're going to keep coming back to you because you're the one that is helping them achieve those flawless, gorgeous results that they're looking for, okay? So definitely keep in mind educating your client. Educating your client is so important. Next thing would be kindness. So this kind of goes without saying, but it's good to put it out there. When you are being kind and courteous to your client will always come back to you. Like, you're kikiing with the client, you're laughing with them, you're smiling with them, you're making that good eye contact. They will always come back. 9 times out of 10, when I think of places that I have loyalty to, like the Apple Store and my nail tech that I've been going to for the last 8 to 9 years now. Actually, yeah, it's 2024. I've been going to her for 9 years now. When I think of all of the customer service places that I have been visiting every month, year after year, even month after month, the reason why is because the people are kind to me. You walk in the door, you are greeted with kindness. You're greeted with that front desk person that's smiling at you, that's making eye contact, that's engaging in conversation with you, that is just making you feel like you matter. So I would definitely say kindness. Active listening and kindness is kind of like neck and neck, because while you're actively listening to your client, you're also giving them physical, behavioral cues to make sure that you are listening. The next one would be communication. Communication is key. So as we mentioned earlier, your client walks in the door, she says she wants bangs. Okay, it's your job as the stylist to figure out through communication what type of bangs that she wants. So as a beauty professional in a salon, you're gonna have a different set of lingo because you went to cos school, right? So in cos school, you had your theory classes with all the big words and all the technical terms. Your client walking in the door may not speak the same beauty pro language that you do. So it's your job as the stylist to make sure you're offering them pictures, or ask them if they have pictures. Ask them, really get detailed to the specific of what that client wants. So they come in, they say, I want bangs. Okay, well, do you want a full bang, a side bang? Do you want sort of like a wispy bang? Do you want a choppy bang? They come in, they say, I want layers. They have super long hair, like these hair extensions. You want to ask them, okay, your hair's super long. Do you want long layers? Meaning that the layers are going to start down here. Are you wanting a lot of like movement? So are you wanting a lot of choppy pieces? Are you wanting fun pieces? What type of layers do you want? So sometimes the client will come in and they'll say something, but it won't be super specific. But it's your job as a beauty pro, make sure that you get you and your client on the same page. I hope that's making sense. I hope that's making sense. So for instance, I'll use an example. I'll use myself as an example. When my client walks in a door, they come in, they say, I want face framing layers. That to me, so if they tell me I want face framing layers, I'm gonna go in with my fingers before I do any type of cuts. I'm gonna go in with my fingers and say, or I tell them with their fingers, I say, show me where you want your layers to start. Because if you just go in and start chopping, they might be upset. So I ask them, okay, show me with your fingers where you want your first layer to start. If they say right here, then that tells me I'm gonna start it right here. And even before you start cutting, ask them again. This is all a part of your communication. This falls all together within your soft skills. Ask them again to make sure you're on the same page. Okay, so if I'm looking correctly, you want me to start your first layer at your jaw, the bottom of your jaw. Is that okay? Client says yes. Okay, perfect. Then you can start cutting. And then after you do that first part, then you start to fine tune it to make sure that it's to their liking. And as you're doing it, you can kind of start to make both the sides match. And as you're cutting, you're constantly checking in with them. Is this length okay? Is that length okay? Do you like this? Do you want it more wispy? Do you want it more this? Do you want it more that? This way, you won't get a complaint at the end. If you're constantly checking in with your client, hey, do you want it like that? Do you want it like that? Is that okay? And then as you're checking in and communicating with your client, you can then start to educate them. See, all of these points kind of tie in together. So while you're educating your client on your product, you are styling their hair, you could then start to educate how to style those face framing layers. Because a lot of times people will come in and they may not know, they may want the style because they saw it on TikTok or they see it on Pinterest, or maybe some of their girlfriends nearby got that specific haircut or that specific hair color, but they may not know how to maintain that certain style. But that's okay. That's why they're coming to you as the beauty pro. They trust you and they're relying on you to give them that foundational knowledge on how to take care of and maintain that haircut or that hair color. So that would be communication. It definitely avoids any unhappy guests. It makes for a smooth and seamless guest experience. So the last tip I have for you is just be open to learning. So this is a really huge soft skill that I am learning as in my short time in the salon. This is a important soft skill that I'm learning, is like always be open to learning, always be open to suggestions from other stylists. The senior stylists are there to help you. They're there when they're doing color techniques. Definitely watch what they're doing when they're formulating, ask questions, be open to learning. As a new hairstylist, it is so important for us to just be open, have that open mind, have that mentality that has that can-do attitude, that team player attitude, and you're gonna grow, sis. You're gonna grow as long as you have that open-minded mentality, that open-minded, that open aura to receive, and that openness that's willing to even be open to criticism. I know it's hard, it sucks, like when you're new and your technique may not be there yet. Yeah, it does suck when you hear someone tell you like, hey, next time maybe try that, or next time maybe try that. Like, it kind of, as an artist, it kind of feels like a blow to your ego, but you gotta put that ego to the side and just be open, like, hey, I'm new and okay, I'm open to constructive criticism. And then over time, you'll start to gain that confidence. I have only been working in my salon for 2 months, going on 3 months, and I swear to you, like, just from me being open, it feels like I've grown so much already. And it helps that I have an amazing team that I work with. Like, these girls are open to helping me grow. They're open to develop me, and I just feel so lucky that I'm in that team, because we're all like in there helping each other. It's not a competition, like we're all like helping each other, and it's amazing. So that's actually my hope for you as a newbie as well, that you get into a salon and use these soft skills, and that you're open to communication, and I hope the best for you. I want to see you succeed again. So those were my soft skill tips for the salon. I hope that you found this helpful. I hope that you found this enjoyable. Please don't forget to hit the notification bell so that you get notified the next time I upload a video. Definitely hit that subscribe button. I do upload videos every Monday at 9 a.m. So I got tons of more beauty content for you coming your way. Again, my name is Mandara Kisa. Thank you so much for watching, and have a fantastical, blessed 2024. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.